I have three updates for you viewers. Firstly, Tigray's government has issued a statement against an article published by the Telegraph newspaper. Tigray's government is telling the Telegraph to withdraw this article. Secondly, Antonio Guterres, UN Secretary General, has issued a statement about Tigray. We'll talk about that. Thirdly, and the most important story is about fighting between Tigray fighters and Afar militia members in Birhale. Birhale is in zone 2 of Afar region. It seems that Tigray Defense Force has opened a new front in Afar. Earlier, they were fighting, TDF was fighting in zone 4, Fenty Rasu zone of Afar region. Ova, Ora, Yellow, Gulina, Shifra, these were the areas where fighting was underway. But now it seems that Tigray Defense Force has opened a new front. Birhale is situated to the east of Vakro. We'll talk about this new front. Firstly, viewers, Tigray's government has issued a statement. It says that on the 17th of August, an article was published by the Telegraph. In the article, it was claimed that Tigray Defense Force was involved in shelling a town, a place in Kobo in North Wallo, and some houses were set on fire. Civilians were killed there. Zakaria Zelalem was Ethiopian journalist who wrote this article. Tigray's government is rejecting all these allegations. It is calling for UN-led independent investigation into these allegations. It is saying that only through satellite images the writer reached this conclusion that the houses were burnt by Tigray Defense Force. This conclusion is baseless. So Tigray's government is calling upon the Telegraph to withdraw this article, and it's calling for independent UN-led investigation into civilian killings which happened in Kobo. Secondly, viewers, Antonio Guterres, UN Secretary General, yesterday issued a statement about Ethiopian conflict. He mentioned three important points for the resolution of conflict in Ethiopia. Firstly, he said cessation of hostilities by all sides. Secondly, he called for unfettered humanitarian access to Tigray. Thirdly, he said that an Ethiopian-led dialogue should be started. TPLF spokesperson Geta Choreda has reacted against this statement of Antonio Guterres. Geta Choreda says that Antonio Guterres did not use the word Tigray in whole of his statement. Geta Choreda has reacted against Antonio Guterres' suggestion that Ethiopian-led dialogue should start for the resolution of conflicts in Ethiopia. He says that Ethiopian government is part of the problem. How can it lead the process of negotiations? Watch Antonio Guterres' statement about resolution of conflicts in Ethiopia.
To give peace a chance, I'm making an appeal for action on three fronts. First, I call on all parties to immediately cease hostilities. Second, unrestricted humanitarian access everywhere must be guaranteed, together with the re-establishment of public services in all affected areas. And third, conditions must be created to allow for the start of an Ethiopian-led political dialogue to find a solution for the crisis. Such a dialogue can contribute to addressing the underlying causes of the conflict and ensure Ethiopian voices direct the pathway to peace. The UN will continue to work together with the African Union, regional and international partners to support the Ethiopian people on the way to peace and reconciliation. Now is the time.
Last and the most important news story, fighting is being reported between Tigray Defense Force and Afar militia members in Birhale. Birhale is situated to the east of Vakro. It is in Afar region. Birhale is in zone 2 of Afar region. Have a look at this map. You can see Birhale on this map, situated to the east of Vikro and Makele. This area was not part of conflict area. We have seen in the past few days that fighting was underway between Tigray Defense Force and Afar forces, ENDF forces in zone 4 of Afar region. Yalo, Gulina, Ora, Eva, Shifra. These were the areas where fighting happened between TDF and Afar forces supported by ENDF. And from these places, TDF tried to advance towards Ethiopia-Djibouti road. It could not reach that road. TDF suffered losses there. Now, when fighting is being reported in Birhale, it means it's a new front. What does this fighting mean? Has Tigray Defense Force opened a new front against Afar forces and against Eritrean forces as well? In Birhale, there is no deployment of Ethiopian National Defense Forces. I can confirm that, viewers. And from Makele to Birhale, there is a main road which was constructed by TPLF when it was in power. TPLF constructed a road from Makele to Abala, Birhale to Eritrea border. TPLF wanted to reach the Red Sea. This road was built as a way of gaining access to the Red Sea to Eritrea border. Now it seems that Tigray Defense Force might try to advance towards Birhale and towards Eritrea, Afar border areas. We are waiting for confirmation. Why did this fighting start? Is it part of a large-scale offensive from Tigray Defense Force towards Eritrea border? Or is it just small-scale fighting between some Tigrayans and Afars? Reports are still coming in. I'll update you in coming hours about the intensity of this fighting. But several sources have confirmed that fighting is happening near Birhale between Tigray Defense Force and some Afar militia members. Thank you for watching.